Welcome, class! I'm Professor Alana, and this is Netspeak 101, where you get schooled in the latest internet slang. It's like learning to swim, but instead of your local pool, we're heading into the depths of the World Wide Web. And in just 3 tiny lessons, you'll be ready to make a splash with your mastery of the coolest words on the internet. And since it's officially the first week of summer, how are you going to spend it? Okay, I like that. I'm a little bit more of a beachy girl. Oh, cool, very cool. Today we're going to take a look at early ways of expressing emotion online with a deep dive into the history of emoticons. Then we'll see how these ancient forms of communication have evolved into some oh-so-current memes. Before we had slick graphic emojis to represent our feelings in text, we used text itself to make pictures of faces. These are called emoticons. The word emoticon is a combo of emotion and icon, like these. Hint, turn your head to the side. Aren't they just cuties? What emotion do you think this means? A, surprise. B, laugh out loud. Or C, sleepin'. Did you guess B? Then you got it. While making a smiley face out of a parentheses and a colon might be second nature today, there was actually a time before it existed. Because of that, the early internet was a confusing place where it was hard to tell what was sarcastic and what was serious. Enter Scott Fahlman. He proposed emoticons on a Carnegie Mellon message board in 1982, and the helpful little happy face soon spread across the campus to other universities and eventually the world. Which of these should have a smiley face to indicate that it's a joke? A, whatever you say, loser. B, I'm headed to the grocery store. C, either one. If you guess C, you're right! Maybe you jokingly call your best friend a loser, or maybe grocery store is your code name for Taco Bell. That's the beauty of a good smiley. Well, of course, emoticons were only the beginning of what we realized we could create with letters on the internet. Welcome to the world of ASCII art. First off, ASCII isn't one word, but it's an acronym that stands for American Standard Code of Information Interchange. It's a mouthful, but it's basically just the standard set of 128 characters for computers. People started piecing these characters together in interesting ways to form pictures, and voila, you get ASCII art. Which of these is an example of ASCII art? A, cat band. B, anime dude. C, or D, A and B. Obviously, it's D. Maybe someone can see something in those letters on C, but I sure can't. Fun fact, people didn't wait for computers to start doing this kind of thing. It can be traced back to the typewriter and even ancient Greece. Now we're at one of my personal faves. See what I did there? Well, how do you do that in a text? Say hello to the Shrug, also known affectionately as the Shruggy. He's probably the most recognizable ASCII art, but little known secret is that we've borrowed him from another country. Where do you think he's from? A, South Korea. B, Japan. Or C, Turkey. If you said B, you got it. Technically, this confused little guy is called a cowmoji, a style of Japanese emoticon, because it uses a Japanese katakana character to make his face. So, arigatou gozaimasu to Japan. But don't worry, we have plenty we can call our own. You might have seen some ASCII memes floating around the internet these days, like this bunny, this stomach, or this heart rate. It's all got me thinking. I bet I could start a new one. Here goes. Think it'll catch on? A, already sharing it. B, go back to the ASCII drawing board. Guess we'll just see what happens. Well, that's it for this week's episode. For extra credit, head to our Tumblr page and draw some ASCII art in the comments. Class dismissed. See you next time on Netspeak 101.